What do you want people to know most about it?
About?
Just fashion.
Execute your passions. Execute your ideas. Execute what you haven't tried. Mm-hmm. You know, just because black is a slimming color doesn't mean you got to wear it every day.
Yeah.
Just because it's easy to do, whatever is comfortable for you to do consistently.
Right.
That's where you usually need to challenge yourself.
Now, even with that, right, as the follow-up to that is, how do you protect your sexuality or just the whispers of that being in question at times?
Just don't have sex with the same sex.
That simple.
Yeah. To me, that's the only thing that could make you that.
But true.
You know, like you could wear whatever. Dennis Rodman wore a dress. He probably had more girls than us. Maybe. Because you don't cheat, I don't cheat.
Yeah, for sure.
So Dennis Rodman's definitely done more.
But
and he's wore a wedding dress.
He's multiple times.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying for you to ask is, I don't know about Dennis Rodman. I think we've all had an outfit that's been like, hold on, bro. Like,
oh yeah, I just had one the other day. I just went viral about 10 days ago. Or whatever for, I had these gold platforms.
You was playing basketball. Bro, that was hilarious.
Right?
It was
so cool because I've got to a place. I understood what I was doing. I did I love TikTok. I hate to sound like the grown-up saying that, but I love TikTok now because I spent so much time on there now just like studying and doing my homework. And I'm starting to get a lot of people tapping into my live now. So I did a show. I had a show that same night, and that when you see me playing ball, I'm playing ball at my place. That's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning because I'm so wired up from performing. When I perform, I don't know when you. Well, I guess because you put so much work. Do you still be hyped up? Still?
Yeah, it's hard for you to come.
Yeah, I can't calm down. So you know, it's like I gotta do something.
But bro, every single shot that I saw, you missed.
Yeah, and the miss. You know what's interesting? I wasn't trying to miss that many. But I was like...
It was the run.
But when somebody pointed out the run, I was like, what are they talking about? And then I'm running, and then in my own head, I was like, ooh, let me try something. Let me see what happened with it.
It was so hilarious because I'm like, I seen the meme was like, that looks like the cool teacher being involved in PE, and then you shoot a shot, and then... whatever. Interesting thing that I just... found out.
That outfit was crazy, by the way.
The platforms?
Were
those not boots? Where do you get those?
So these are Luke Casey's. So like when it comes to cowboy boots, right? Because these go all the way up. When it comes to cowboy boots, like Luke Casey's is one of the best to do it. But you know, get some from the secondhand store. It's all good. But those gold platforms were Walter Van Biedendock. The pants was my brand pants, and then the top was Aleek's. That was a fit.
Still comfortable.
Oh, comfortable. The colorway, it popped. You know.
So you had a sock business that made a lot of money, right? And one of the reports stated there was a video saying your sock business made $1 billion.
For real?
Bro. And I was like, hold on, we got to talk about that, nigga.
I don't even know if you'd have been able to book me for this if I made $1 billion socks. You would have had to pull up on me.
Bro.
I would have built you a set.
I'm trying to... Everybody $1.
Like, what? Like, I mean, I brought you some $1 billion socks. You know what I'm saying? So these are my dad's socks. You know what I'm saying? So we make them here in Atlanta, which is dope. We got one of the only black-owned sock factories in America. So shout out to Kyle the Knitter, that's my business partner.
Yeah.
The dad stands for, so it's not like, father socks. The dad is an acronym for destroying all doubt. So I sell confidence. I don't really sell people clothes. I sell them confidence.
Talk to me nice. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Thank you.
So there was one of them things I'm like, hold on.
We've done decent, but not $1 billion decent.
Bro, but enough about how much you made, but more what you got your hands in. You know, the socks being one of them. You also did a collaboration with women basketball jackets.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, you refuse to be pinned down to one specific thing.
Yeah, to me, that's the actual Black experience. I believe that we all have Renaissance in us, but you got to activate it.
Before we move on to, more, what noun has impacted you the most in fashion? Or person, place, or thing?
So Ralph Simmons, when he did Calvin Klein, I really enjoyed that. It's a designer named Edie Sliman who used to do the old YSL. He's one of those ones. And then bro, I'ma always love Kanye fashion. Kanye and Pharrell, bro.
Yeah.
They set a blueprint, bro, a black print for how you're supposed to do both of these things, music and clothes, whether it's what you're wearing or what you're making.
Let's talk about your clothing store and brand, which is also located in Underground Atlanta.
Hey, come on down to the Underground, baby.
Now, do your homework, or is homemade?
Oh, homework. Work, yeah, which is a spinoff of Homework. We got a curriculum-based brand.
Talk to me.
Where we pick a muse, and that muse is something or someone we believe you should do your homework on. So our first collection was based off a lady named Janelle Penny Commission. You might be like, well, who is that? If you do your own work or homework, you'll find out she was the first Black Miss Universe in 1977. She was from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. When I got to partner with Saucony, if you're from Atlanta, they allowed me to do 4 shoes. So we started the brand with 4 shoes.
Like a blank canvas.
Bam, let's go. And so I dedicated all the shoes to Trinidad. So the red ones was dedicated to Sorel, which is my favorite drink from Trini. The blue ones was dedicated, that was our transportation. That was the maxi taxis. The yellow one, our lunch boxes. I had a yellow lunch box when I used to go to school in Trini. And then our black ones were the carnivals, which it had the steel pans, which is our instrument that we actually made. Our current collection that ties back to the women's basketball jacket that you talk about, our muse is a lady by the name of Lucia Harris. Lucia Harris is the godmother of basketball. She's the only woman to ever get drafted by the NBA. She got drafted by the New Orleans Jazz back in the day. She ended up not going because she suffered from bad depression. She didn't believe that she belonged, and it really affected her longevity in basketball, so she never even showed up to play for the team. But it's newspaper clippings. You can fact check me. She also, in 1976, our Leatherman jacket, on the right side of our Leatherman jacket, which is a beautiful Leatherman jacket, we gave Angel Reese one at ComplexCon. It says 1976. 1976 holds weight because it's even on the back of our sneaker, too, our first basketball shoe. That's the first time women ever got to play in the Olympics. We came in second place. I think we played against China in Toronto or against Toronto in China, one of the two. But the first basket ever scored in the Olympics for women was by a black woman by the name of Lucia Harris. She's from Mississippi. She went to Delta State University. And she kind of really set the tone for what you see a Caitlyn, an Angel, a Rakia Jackson, all these, amazing women do now. But, we also did a low top shoe for Margaret Wade, which was Lucia's coach, because I like to preach and push teamwork. That's why I love, sports, because team is everything, man.
Let me go back real quick. So 5, 6, 7, 8, you always mention about the respect of women and just your affiliation with women. Is that only geared towards women, or that's male and female?
No, we've done some amazing thing with males. It's just that what I realized I work better with women was that working with men, because of ego, all my studios, on the door it says, leave your ego at the door. With men, our ego gets in the way of our success. If I'm showing up to write songs with you or for you, then I truly have left my ego at the door, and I truly am here to help you. But because of pride that we have as men, whether you're an alpha male or not, a non-alpha male still acts with the same pride as an alpha male. And that's the issue with working with men for me. So I just realized I'm beating a dead horse here trying to work with men, and we're not putting no plaques on the wall. This is a waste of my time. I could just work on me. And so I started working with women, and then things started clicking. Plaques started landing on the wall. And that's why you hear me speak so much of working with women, because 93% of our roster is women. But I work with men that are willing to listen.